Hello, my certified goblins, goblins, and everybody else. This is a signal that you guys have been waiting for. It's been about a week. Maybe not, but feel like a week to me. I like making these videos. They are therapeutic. They put a smile on my face when I upload them. Maybe not a goblin smile. That's scary looking. But anyway, let's see what Shannon Sharpe up to now. Did I call him Shannon Sharpe? I think I said Sharpe. Shannon Sharpe. I don't know who made his name, but that don't do the S's. Is confused. Anyway, let's just watch the video.
I went through my boyfriend's phone, ex-boyfriend now, that I know you, him, and Shannon Sharpe had been effing.
On January 3rd,
What? I mean, Shannon, if you want to bump dudes, it's fine. We're in 2026. Nobody cares, but don't be weird about it. It's pretty much the only hang up there.
2024, Shannon Sharpe would unleash the most epic interview of the entire year called Cat Williams Unleashed. It got a whopping 92 million views up to date, and even at that time, people were talking about it. It's important to know that Shannon Sharpe had just left Fox Sports in June 2023.
Yeah, that whole Cat Williams thing. Can't believe it's been that long already. We still see a fallout from that. That when he was on there talking about Kevin Hart and all them other comedians and all the other stuff, and we still see the trickle down from that, like almost 2 years later. It's crazy.
It was already with ESPN by September 2023. Combining Shannon Sharpe's reach on ESPN with this great interview only meant one thing. People started analyzing him more.
I didn't even know Shannon Sharpe had a show like that. That was not easy to say. I didn't know he had a show until the Cat Williams thing. That's when I became aware that he actually had his own show. I knew he was doing the whole sports thing, but I had no idea, because I don't follow him like that. I don't pay that too much attention. I actually have other things to do at the time. But I had no idea he had a show until Cat Williams went on there and just gave the most in-depth, insightful interview ever.
Now, we already know that Shannon Sharpe was a Hall of Fame football player, but it wasn't a whole lot known about his personal life. And what people started to notice was that
Shannon, if you are a man who messes with men, I still love you, brother. I can't drag you to the stone.
Oh, stop.
and this.
And close Shay Shay. Oh, yeah, Shay Shay. Oh, gay.
Shannon Sharpe's fan.
If Corey Holcomb and Eddie Griffin get on you about being gay, you probably just gay. I am fully heterosexual, but if Corey Holcomb and Eddie Griffin, two OG comedians, can't pick on me saying, "Hey, Goblin, you might be gay." You might be gay.
Fans would always say that the critics were reaching. Well,
Not a little dog.
Oh, absolutely.
Bruh, really?
Yeah.
What? Why not?
I mean, I'm not here to make a judgment. That's for you to do. And by the way, if you're enjoying this video, subscribe, hit the bell. I gotta give it to Shannon. He's a consummate professional. He acted as if the gay insults didn't hurt him. And it was a lot. It wasn't just comedians. It was a lot of people. Even normal folks on TikTok or online. And if you're really secure about your sexuality, you don't have anything to prove, right? That brings us to September 11th, 2024. Shannon,
I remember this too, and that is, that's a date to do something on too. I know they're gonna go over it because he don't pull up the video, but that was that live stream where he said he accidentally left a live stream going while clapping some cheeks, right? And you see over 4,000 people, 4,200 people in there was watching. They trying to call him out, talking about, it's me, I emailed you, Aunt Wildin, they laughing. And supposedly, it was, he said it going, and he didn't realize it was going. I don't know if you ever, because this is IG Live. IG Live got a countdown. You hit that button, it starts counting down. You can't, let me not say that. I ain't gonna say you can't, because if I say that, then I'm gonna accidentally do it, and I don't need to be in the Shannon Sharpe situation. But if you hit the button, it gives you a countdown before it goes live. So if you somehow went live and then put your phone down because the phone laying some direction, I don't know, it could be face up, I can't really tell, but whatever direction phone lay, you had to hit that button, lay the phone down, and then go do whatever you was gonna do, right? So, is it possible? Yes. Is it probable? Not really. It seemed intentional.
Sharpe accidentally broadcasted an audio stream of an intimate encounter with a woman by the name of Michelle. And as you can see, many people allegedly what is going on. Everybody on social media was talking about it. Eventually, Shannon Sharpe would come online and address the fiasco.
Jordan, the one that cut it off. Because, hell, I didn't even know it was on. Jordan cut it off. Jordan put the message up.
That don't sound right either. Because he's saying, whoever Jordan is, I don't know who Jordan is. I know he ain't talking about Mike. Whoever Jordan is came to cut it off. That's not possible unless Jordan went in the room, like kicked in the door while you was clapping cheeks. Or maybe getting your cheeks clapped. I don't know yet. I don't care either. But I'm just saying. He had to run in there and turn it off like from his phone, right? I mean, I'm assuming. I don't think you could remote in to Instagram Live from somewhere else to turn it off, right? If I'm wrong, somebody in the comments let me know. But to my knowledge, you can't do that.
And then after I called my agent, the agency, I called ESPN after I just got to just tell them the truth. I said, I just got to tell them the truth. My phone wasn't hacked. It wasn't a prank. It was me being a healthy, active male.
But this
I mean, yeah, but that works if you gay too. You're still a healthy, active male, even if you gay. It just depends on who's over there making them noises.
logic would be debunked by these receipts.
So you had to click on Instagram, click the plus button at the bottom, scroll over to live, click the live button, and then wait for the countdown. By a show of hands, who has ever went live on Instagram on accident? Anybody?
These receipts largely disprove the notion that his assistant, Jordan, got into his phone and stopped the stream. But then Shannon Sharpe would continue to dig his...
But that's what I'm saying. How he get his phone to stop the stream? Unless he went in the room and physically, because I don't know. I don't even want to look up the video. I don't, because I got other things to do, like make me videos, for example. But anyway, how did he get in his phone and stop it? That's why it's suspicious, because unless you somehow got some remote access system set up to where somebody can go in there and turn it off, which is somebody in his position, there's a joke there, and I'm not going to make it. Somebody of his money level, I would say, that's dangerous to have your phone be able to be accessed like that, because all it's going to take is somebody getting in there, getting information you don't want, putting that there, and now you look bad. But I don't believe that's what it was, because it makes no sense. Unless the dude bust in the room and turn off the phone, that's why I had my suspicions about it being legit. And apparently, I ain't only got to be suspicious.
Great.
I mean, y'all thought I was bulljabbing. Hey, I'll get it in. Real talk. Hey, Joe, see, I don't, man, I'll be lying. Okay?
He sound like a dude who lied. He sound like a dude who lied. He sound like a dude who's trying to sound like he talking a dude talking to his boys and standing up. Oh yeah, I get mine. I don't know about you, but I get mine. Yeah, we'll see when dudes start talking like that, they full of bull. They full of crap. You know they lying. You just don't say nothing. But everybody know they lying. Everybody in the group know you full of crap.
Come on, man.
That's hard. Oh, Joe. And, I hit one early this morning.
Why you hate that? Why'd you hate it?
I'm going to be real. For a person that works for ESPN, even though he has his own show, and again, talking about his sexual conquest online, it seemed too suspicious because she wanted the whole world to know that Shannon Sharpe was actually... But that would also be questioned as well.
No, you wanted to dispel the rumors of you being LGBT. If y'all don't know, this is his former stylist, and they were always seen in public huddled up. Who y'all know sit courtside with their stylist and only their stylist?
Guys, this is important.
You might have an emergency accident. I got one.
The Hollywood Muggler, a.k.a. Russell Simpson, was also his ex-assistant, and Kerry Rhodes, a former New York Jets safety, had been exposed when these certain photos came out of them in the bedroom, and obviously they were involved in. Now, for someone that has a reputation for ruining NFL athletes' lives, you would think that Shannon Sharpe would not want to take a risk on such a stylist, but he did. And wherever Shannon Sharpe was, so was the Hollywood Muggler. And then it came a time where something happened and the Hollywood Muggler had to go.
He was gay. Okay, that's his life. That's not mine. Hollywood no longer styles me. Why? Because I'm loyal to Shelley.
I mean, okay, so gay, I would say at least the stereotype is gay guys have a really strong sense of fashion. So I can understand having a gay guy as the person who dresses you, which it should be anybody who's qualified for the job, man, woman, koala bear, it don't matter. But again, the problem is that closeness, because even if you took this guy and put a woman there, you're going to think they're together. And then even if you said, that's my stylist, you're going to assume he's sleeping with the stylist. So the situation don't change whether it's a man or woman. It's questionable that your stylist is always right there with you. And if it was a woman, they assume you sleeping with her. This is a gay guy, they assume you sleeping with him. Either way, it's weird that you could hang out with your stylist like that.
She was hurt that after 20 plus years of being my stylist, that I had gone outside to hire someone else. And someone else was getting the credit when she was there at CBS. She was there when I started at Fox. She was there when I was going out and doing red carpet events. And I never had a problem.
Now, again, this does sound like another lie, because if you wanted to be loyal to Shelley, whoever she was, then why would you have gotten rid of her in the first place?
It don't sound like he got rid of her. I mean, because if she was there at CBS, where she's CBS's stylist, like she was just assigned to you. Like if you go out for CBS, you go out for ESPN, you may have a stylist that works there who would dress you. So Shelley, this woman, is assigned to him, let's say by CBS, by whoever, but they dress him. So if you go out to a red carpet event, but you're going under ESPN, CBS, whoever, they dress you. That's a work thing, not a personal thing. So if this guy was the personal stylist, then it makes more sense as far as doing that. Shelley, he didn't really say Shelley was his personal stylist or it was from work. So yeah, again, the when you start breaking it down and looking deeper into the lie, with the story, I ain't gonna say lie. I don't have no proof he lied, but the story, it starts to kind of come apart at the seams a bit.
It seemed to be more to it than that. But again, with no concrete proof, we could not really have a say in this until...
Right. I spoke too early.
Tasha K a few days ago got some receipts from a young lady that's named Zoe. Now, Zoe operates an Instagram called Z_the classy one. You don't really know what she looks like. It's all that she has there. Her profile is private. But she would release some information about her ex-boyfriend. And her ex-boyfriend is a man by the name of Roy Styles. Now, when you look at Roy Styles on his Instagram, the question is, what does Roy Styles have to do with Shannon Sharpe?
Okay, so in this recording, it says, this is the screen record. She says, Hollywood, listen, I'm going to keep it all the way real with you. I went through my boyfriend's phone, ex-boyfriend now, that I know you, him, and Shannon Sharpe had been effing.
Now, the young lady, Zoe, ended up messaging Hollywood Muggler.
Okay, so we're going to do this the same way we did with the other way. I'm going to take this with a grain of salt because, again, this person, the classy one, private profile, 191 followers. That could just be people that need to know. They follow them 682 people, which means they use Instagram to watch other people, not necessarily do their own stuff, but have 136 posts. So it's a possibility maybe she tried to be an influencer and it just didn't work, which is fine because that happens. There are very few people who actually blow up from that stuff. But corporate attorney, Matt Gallo, 2006 Vogue magazine, I'm not going to take what this person say as solid truth. Just as easily as anybody can get online and, let's say hypothetically, and in this context, make a cartoon goblin and talk over other videos and point stuff out to other people watching said videos. Anybody can go online and do whatever they want. There's no guarantee that this is true. Not unless they got some cold hard facts. But I guess we'll see in a second.
What she has found out are these particular pictures in which Hollywood Mugler, Royce, her ex-boyfriend, and Shannon Sharpe had been hanging out in a all-expenses-paid trip to Las Vegas, Nevada. And if you look at this particular picture here, that is indeed her boyfriend and our boy Shannon Sharpe on the bed just hanging out with the rest of these guys. Now, outside of this, there is no actual connection to all of them except for what she's put together. It's not like this man, Royce, works for Shannon Sharpe, but allegedly all of them were in the hotel room doing this. And she would continue.
Yes, Royce Styles was my boyfriend. I have all the pictures and video.
Saying you got pictures of videos, and I don't want to see it personally, I don't. But saying you got pictures of videos, but not being able to produce said pictures of videos, because legally speaking, if she took the videos and stuff from her and then posted online, that counts as revenge porn, and then she get in a lot of trouble. She get arrested for that. But again, that just makes it more where she don't have to produce any evidence. It's all word of mouth, and you can't go by that.
He couldn't lie because I have the receipts. I know about the videos Shannon recorded of him in y'all hotel room in Vegas.
Now, she alleges that, Hollywood, you may not have known that he had a girlfriend, but Shannon obviously talked to her and knew about her because Shannon called Royce one day, and Royce was like, "Hey, boo, guess who's on the phone? It's Shannon Sharpe." So, yeah, she talked to Shannon Sharpe and was probably impressed because she saw him on YouTube or whatever, or knew about him, and she had no idea.
I ain't gonna lie, that outfit that he just got in, the way he was standing, that was kind of gay.
This was going on. Now, what does this really all mean? To be honest, I don't know. But it does give some level of circumstantial evidence that none of us could have tied this guy together with Shannon Sharpe in a hotel room, and all of them are eating on the same bed. Now, I'm nowhere near as rich as Shannon Sharpe, but if I go to Las Vegas, I can tell you what's never going to happen. Me and my homeboys will never be eating in the same hotel room like this.
See, and okay, that's his prerogative. That's his thing. You know, that's him. Personally, I don't see a problem with it. Like, if me and two of my homies went to Vegas and we all met up in somebody's room to go eat before we went out first, I don't see the problem. Now, depending on what you spent on a hotel room, depending on the hotel, I don't know where they was at. I don't know none of that information. So this is all speculation. But hypothetically, let's say it wasn't a bunch of tables in there. Let's say they didn't spend a bunch of money, because this is Vegas. I imagine $1,000 in Vegas is not the same as spending $1,000 in like Florida, you know? So you got put up more money as far as that the hotel. We don't know who room it was. It might have been, you know, a homeboy that was sitting on the foot of the bed. That might have been his room. Shannon went over there to meet up with them. They was eating. That's it. Like, if ain't no chairs in there, or if the chairs aren't comfortable and the bed is more comfortable, I'm gonna sit on the bed and eat. Shoot, I can do that now with my bed. If I'm eating in there, I will sit in a chair. I'll sit right on my bed while I'm comfortable there and I eat it. So I'm saying she showed a picture of them eating food on the bed. They not next to each other. They not even facing the same direction. Take that with a grain of salt. I can't take that as cold hard facts when you just showed a picture of two dudes eating food but nowhere near each other. Because they had to get that space, because they too close. It's kind of gay, so they got to get that space to make sure it's not gay, unless they try to hide it, because then it's genius.
If anything, we'll go downstairs. We'll go to one of the restaurants inside of the lobby. Now, I do understand Shannon Sharpe is very popular and people know him, so people would be trying to talk to him and all of that. So maybe he does want some privacy. But if I wanted that privacy, I would just get it inside of my hotel room, I wouldn't be wanting to share it with, some of these other people. And that could obviously be the case. I'm not sure, but it does seem suspicious. I don't know how many guys.
He ain't even sitting at the foot of the bed. He's sitting on like a stool or ottoman with a table in front of him. So they not even sitting on the same bed now that I'm looking at this picture, like actually looking at it and analyzing it. He not even sitting on the bed. He's sitting on something else and eating off the table. Shannon back there sitting on the bed, and I mean, maybe he got a sandwich or something. I don't know. You can't really tell from this angle. But all in all, they not even on the same bed. And again, it might not even be Shannon. It might not be Shannon's room. Some people just comfortable sitting on each other's bed. As long as you ain't sitting on the head of my bed, farting on it, I don't care if you sit on the foot. That's where my feet go. But on the other hand, if he over here sitting at the table, Shannon sitting on the bed, but his homeboy room sitting at the table, you can't, or maybe he didn't order that stuff to come up there. Maybe he just, or it was already upstairs and delivered. That's why he eating upstairs. But just saying, you trying to draw a lot of conclusions from this just based on word of mouth, not cold hard facts.
This would be just chilling in a hotel room with 2 other dudes and no women around on a trip to Las Vegas. Sounds very suspicious. Now, remember, Shannon Sharpe did have that one chick, Gabriella Zuniga, who was, I believe she was living in Las Vegas at this time. So it makes sense, but
it depends. So if he was dating her or he went to see her, whatever, I don't even care. I'm not even going to get into that. Anyway, I'm saying it makes sense to go on a fella's trip and maybe each of y'all got y'all own room and you conglomerate and meet in one room. Hey, y'all want to get food before we head out there? Yeah. Homeboy, he a rapper, so he can't go out there and show his face because he ain't gonna get swarmed, and it's dangerous for that to happen. So let's get some stuff ordered up here. We just go eat it in my room, chill out there for a little while, and then we go out and we go do our thing. Go gamble, go to club, bars, whatever you're gonna do. I'm not taking that as, oh man, he gay because he ate food in somebody else's room, another man's room. That's weird to me. That's just me. But what y'all think? I want to know what y'all think. It's gay. Is it gay to eat in another man's room, eat a sandwich in another man's room? I guess on the foot of his bed. Is that gay? Has times changed? Y'all let me know in the comments. And I will see you on the next one. Maybe in a week, maybe not. Depending on how motivated I am or if inspiration strikes. Maybe some subscriptions might motivate me to make some more videos. I got 2 people. I got 2 certified gobblers. Let me get about 3 more. Maybe 7, 8. Whatever number y'all want. Catch y'all next time. Deuces.